Peace, beautiful people. People, beautiful souls. Okay. Just had a lot of clarity, which I'm so grateful for. I just want to share this message with all that will be called to this video. When we self-reflect on life, and it's so important that when we self-reflect on how we see ourselves, how do we see ourselves? Are we more focused on how the world views us, or how do we truly see ourselves? What light do we see ourselves? So I've been self-reflecting on, this process of a pearl and a masterpiece that I recently created. Are we more focused? I had to realize I was so more focused on external value. Then something told me to look up the spiritual significance and totem of the pearl, and it said that the ragged, rough grain of sand transform over time, slowly growing into an object of great value and beauty. With humble beginnings, pearl symbolizes innocence and a pure heart, and enjoys the simple things in life. It's connected to the heart chakra, innocence, faith, pure heart and mind, the solar plexus chakra, digestion, stomach, immunity, emotional stress, wisdom, serenity, tranquility, meditation, and focus. I'm over here like, yes. Because once you do your own work or you focus on yourself, you're like, yo, it's not even so much of what you are looking like outside. It's like, let me get myself together inwardly. And then when I accept that, now it's the process of that being reflected in my life. And also that being mirrored to people that I come into encounter with. If I see myself as pure, innocent, divine, beautiful, focusing on these things, then I will attract that. And so I see the purpose of when we're going through life, that being of the process of a butterfly from a caterpillar, elevating and illuminating, and then metaphysically going through this process of becoming a butterfly. That too of a ladybug. Ladybug is created from a larvae, however you say it, like something that some people like, oh, this worm is like eel. But notice how our visual on who we are and how we can see ourselves in this murky or these something it seems like we should despise. But yet when we go through these moments, we start to realize like how beautiful we are within and how we're supposed to go through this process spiritually, the spiritual transformation that is happening, rather more of not just the physical. It's to an embrace and surrender to the darkness of what we're going through inwardly, so that then we can mirror back to others, and that's what they feel. They feel that innocence and purity, and they see that light. They can feel that energy radiating from you. So it's not even so much of what we look like externally. Spirit takes us through these what we call some type of troubled times or transformational experiences, spiritual awakenings or spiritual turmoil, only for us to awaken of the beauty within us, to self-reflect, to self-accept that, because we've gotten so much away from our spiritual teachings or our spiritual acceptance, principles and morals of who we are and being of service to others. So I just want to enlighten you on this day, during this full moon in Aries and this 100 moon and, you know, all these things. They call it the blood moon as well. Surrender and celebrate. Celebrate the old past versions of who you are. Celebrate where you are now, because look, all of this is temporary. Only for you to see that it's your essence, your spiritual, that is forever. So I noticed that when I read the total spiritual meaning, it was talking about the heart chakra and the innocence and faith. And I was like, wow, when I'm looking at my life right now, I have to first self-reflect on, is my heart pure? Then not only that, the faith, the undeniable, the immovable faith that I know I've always had to keep creating no matter where I'm at. I speak about my own self. Let me tell you, I had to go through this process. I had to self-reflect. There's nothing I hide. I don't care. If anyone that knows me personally, or well, I know me better than me, but the people that I've encountered, no one would know what you're going through unless you open yourself up to tell them. The last few days, I've had to learn to what it is to stand on my own. I had to rest in a abandoned car. I had to really cry. I had to learn what it is to not give up. For those that do not know, I had to, during this whole process, we can always see what people are going through externally. Like, wow, man, he creates some beautiful masterpiece. Oh, he looks so good, and oh man, he must have it all. He must have everything. Let me tell you something. I have everything in this moment. I have everything internally. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for handouts. Because I trust and know that what I'm experiencing and what I have experienced is to embrace and accept that and make peace with it and then move forward in my life. I am not the only one that have experienced being what some may call homeless, which really means without a home, but it's all temporary. There are others. And I always tell people, my message is to always end poverty, end homelessness. It's not about looking for a handout. It's about others helping and being of service to others. And so, because we never know what someone is going through. We never know. And so, whomever will hear this message, never give up. And use your gifts, because your gifts, your divine gifts that were given to you, will make way. It will inspire someone. And if anything that I want to do, I want to inspire people no matter what you do, what's going on. Some people are a paycheck away from being in the street. Some people may not even know where their next meal is coming. Some people may not even know how their life is going to be in the next 24 hours. But I'm telling you, keep on going, keep moving. Use your gifts to share with the world. Because I'll be able to look on this message and return to it and be like, you know what? I was authentic. I was truthful with myself. I was honest with myself. I was pure, and that's all that matters. So keep loving yourself. Never give up. And I'm speaking to the inner child and the innocence within you. Never give up on yourself, because in these moments, those that will come into power are those that empower others. Peace and love, shalom, prosperity, dark and light. Never give up. Give gratitude to where you are, because it's all temporary. It's all temporary. Everything. Your message is going to help someone. There are mothers and kids on the street. If we're going to push a narrative, how about we push ending what we call poverty? And there should be no mouths going unfed with millions and billions of dollars or whatever it is. And that's why we're seeing the table turn and divine justice is upon us. Because it's bigger than me. That's why I share my message. It's about empathy and compassion. And I feel like humanity and people have lost sight on that. People on the street know nothing about getting whatever shots or whatever because they don't watch TV. So it's bigger than what's being portrayed to us. This is about love and unity. Love and life. Blessings. Peace.